really just have to ask yourself, like, am I happy? Like, am I really? And when you're curious, you're open to like new ideas, a new perspective, and it's like endless possibilities. So certain things have to change first, other things to change. Do you know what I mean? So it's like everything is a process. Whole process of this entire thing, life itself, is learning. Okay, failure is growth, because if there's answers in the failure, it just means that you need to move forward in a different direction, right? Life is tough, it's not easy. Okay, get it together. Everything gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and like more magnified, but like in the best way possible. If you've ever just been curious about it, do it. Just go ahead and do it, and it literally expands you. Stay motherfucking curious, okay? Keep an open mind. All right, all right, all right. Welcome back to another episode of Life, Sober, and Shit. If you guys haven't heard my last episode, for whoever is listening, if not anyone, um, I've mentioned that I wanted to implement a word for each week that kind of relates to just life in general, this sober journey, this enlightenment, whatever. There's just so many words. The word for the week is curious, okay? Curious, curiosity. So curious is it eager to know or learn something, okay? Expressing curiosity, all right? And for me, it means like fueling something in my mind that I've never had before, like experiencing new ideas, exploring myself, growing, and just exploring new things and opening your mind to new things, instead of being like doing the everyday to day thing, right? This is the thing I keep saying, you guys. It's like curiosity. Like for me, when I started this sober journey, it was crazy because I had so much time in my hands. I didn't realize how much time I really lost. But when I got sober, I really started to open my mind, okay? And what are the possibilities? And asking myself how and what, and why. And all these things just come flooding in with ideas, right? And goals. Like you're finally stepping out of your day to day and being like, I'm gonna go for that. And it's really done that for me. I've learned, I had a drop shipping website, you guys. I made 2 websites, and from that, it's not on anymore. Like it was live and everything, but I learned so much from that experience, okay? And I spent months on that thing, like months really diving in, really curious on how it works, like Google ads, right? Advertisements, creating website, designing your website, selling drop shipping, finding, suppliers, all these things. Like I was doing it all, and I could not believe the things that I was able to do with just a little focus and curiosity. Okay, just opens up your mind to like a new world out there, because there's so many possibilities out there if you just sit and think. And and thinking, it's not so bad. It just means that you're thinking about it, either wanting a solution or either wanting to change something, right? A lot of the times we think and overthink about certain things. It's because we want to either have a solution for it, or like find another way, or just find reasoning and find understanding, right? Again, my curiosity, that thinking mind of mine, has been like thinking about, let's create another website, let's create another business, right? Online shop, an online business. And you know what? My mind goes crazy. What kind of business do I want? How do I want to approach it? How do I present it to people? How do, where do I find, like, there's so many questions that go through my mind that really just, it excites me. Like, it's like failure. It's not failure. Failure is growth, because if there's answers in the failure, right? You're like, okay, what happened? What didn't I do? You really think and you look at the situation, you look at whatever you've done, right? And you're like, okay, I'm going to improve that for next time. And, you just keep getting better and better at it, right? So when you're curious, you're open to like new ideas, a new perspective. And, it's like endless, 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 endless possibilities, okay? And it's such an exciting journey just to like trust the process. And I used to actually, it used to kind of bring me down a little bit, not bring me down, but kind of, have doubt a little bit in the process, because I'm like, oh my God, like, how long do I have to do this for? But I really switched that attitude, and I started to really like enjoy the process, like my journey. And it has been so intense and so crazy, because each day I try to practice what I'm preaching, try to practice something new, and like just creating a completely new perspective and outlook on like just my overall like existence, right? And like being, and the people around me, and the respect that I have for the people around me, without no judgment. And it's just the purest form of like, I can't I can't put it into words. It's like I just feel so light, and like, and I don't feel any resentment. There's things that I'm like, I'm still having to work and process, of course, personal things. Um, but there's things you obviously cannot, control in the moment or in the meantime, right? Things will change over time, and certain things have to change first, other things to change. Do you know what I mean? So it's like everything is a process. There's just so many things out there. It's crazy endless, okay? And again, it's just trusting the process, okay? Because the whole process of this entire thing, life itself, is learning, okay? Failure is not a fail. Like, you did not fail at anything. It just means that you need to move forward in a different direction, right? Life is tough. It's not easy, okay? Get it together. Like, seriously. I've just never been like happier and lighter and more clear. And I really see people for what they are and their intentions. And I'm able to just pick and choose who I decide who I want in my life, right? And that's a tough thing to do. And I went through a lot with that. That was a process, okay? That was a process. You are gonna go through, okay, so many changes and so many different processes that you just literally have to trust yourself, okay? And it's gonna be hard. It's not easy. It's gonna be hard, but you really just have to trust the process, okay? You're gonna go through a lot of changes really quickly, and it's gonna suck, dude. Like, it is not easy, okay? But being comfortable, I've talked about this, being comfortable is not comfortable. It's not nice, right? You really just have to ask yourself, like, like, am I happy? Like, am I really? And when I asked myself that, I really got some really deep, hard answers, right? And those things that most people don't want to face, right? And I really wasn't happy with my life. I was going towards a direction, getting out of homelessness, and that was a hard journey also, right? And so that really takes a toll on somebody, and believe it or not, like, that was also a process, right? And kind of the aftermath of that, and this was just my journey, okay? And I'm not blaming anybody for my life or anything like that. Like, my path was my journey, and for a reason, right? And I'm really just here to just share that. Um, but it took me some time, and I really struggled with it, and I look back at my life, and I think, I am proud of myself at the moment in time, when I was asking myself, yes, I'm proud. I look at the things that I've done. I'm like, yeah, I got myself out of homelessness. Like, 98%, I swear to you, not even lying, 98% of the people that I knew that I lived with or kind of like hung out with when I was on the streets, like, homeless. Those people are dead. They're all dead. They all died in, like, early 20s, mid 20s, 30s, like, dead, okay? And it's fucking crazy, and just to think about all those kids I used to call like my family, my best friends, and I always knew, though, I always knew deep down, I just did not want that for me, you know? So the minute I was 18, I was like, peace out, I am out of here, okay? And I've always wanted to get out. And I was really proud of myself for that. But there were so many other things that I really had to dig deeper that I was like, no, I'm not happy. And at the end of the day, I really had to work on myself and that healing. And a big part of that was to get sober, right? That was like the first big step that I had to take for myself. And that was probably one of my proudest moments, honestly. And therapy, I'm telling you, therapy got me through that. And it kept me accountable. And it was therapy that actually helped me get sober, okay? I remember going to my meeting like hungover, okay? And that was like my last time. And it just kept me accountable and kept me sane and kept me looking forward to the meeting to say that I wasn't drinking, And that just made it easier for me in kind of the transition, right? Because in the transition, there's a lot of changes, like I said, like so many fucking things change in your life. Like, it's crazy. Like the people, your sight, like the clarity that you have for the people around you, right? For your surrounding alone, right? Just your thoughts get deeper, your view gets deeper, your perspective gets deeper, your outlook gets deeper. Everything gets bigger and bigger and bigger and like more magnified, but like in the best way possible. Okay, you just have to really listen to what the dialogue that you're listening or that you're saying to yourself or whatever that you're hearing. Like really, just listen to that dialogue and the answers are always there for you, okay? And of course, just taking it day by day and not like pressuring yourself, because there's no fun in that, right? And really just enjoying the process and just having fun with it. Like, it does pass. And I've said this before, it will pass all this, like, I don't know, this like angst, this anxiety, this like kind of sadness, loneliness, like all that passes, dude. I swear to you, it like, you're just busy. You just become busier. Like for me, like I'm just busy. Like I try to keep myself busy even when I'm not quote unquote working, that pays my bills, quote unquote, right? I'm still working, right? And so I'm never really like off because I'm constantly curious, okay? My curiosity is constant 24/7, okay? Well, not 24/7 because I like to get my 8 hours sleep, girl. But lately I've been getting 7, which is no bueno. Maybe less, but I've been improving. Oh, and your sleep gets better. I mean, who doesn't want that? I mean, holler, like, come on. I never realized and appreciated sleep. Like, when I was drinking, I would literally drink to pass out and I would wake up like so early thinking, oh wow, like I woke up early and I got good sleep. Like, girl, bye. No, you did not. Okay, you're a disaster. And I used to think like that. It's like, girl, no, and stay curious, okay? Like, stay curious, be curious. If you've ever been, wanting to start a business, if you ever wanted to design your own clothing brand or whatever you wanted to start your own sewing class or whatever, like, or start a group or do a meetup or something. Like, if you've ever just been curious about it, do it. Just go ahead and do it, and it literally expands you. Okay, it will expand you. Okay, and that is my message. Okay, that's my message for this week. And just staying curious and being open-minded. Okay, and yeah, and just taking it day by day, girl, because that is all what we can do. But I am gonna end the episode there, you guys, okay? Just stay motherfucking curious, okay? Keep an open mind. And if you guys are watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for listening. And give me some feedback. Tell me what you think, and tell me what you've been curious about lately, or what you think curiosity is to you, right? But yeah, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and if you like this video, hit that thumbs up. Okay, you gotta help a girl out here. And I will see you on the next one. Bye for now. Acting a fool up in here. Just trying to prepare. I don't know why I'm nervous because I'm alone. And nobody's here at home. So I don't know why I'm nervous.